Helen, here we go again.
Sorry, I'm still reeling from the fact that Santa's trousers kept falling down.
I know, it could have been very embarrassing.
So we're at the Christmas party today up at Hough End Police Club, and it's an absolutely brilliant venue. And we've left people now, we've had the meal, dinner and pudding, and we've left people dancing. So we've come out for a bit of peace and quiet, haven't we?
Yes, indeed. And also, because you can't make yourself heard in there at the same time, which is good. Everybody really seems to be enjoying themselves. How many people were there?
Well, there's 100 of us here today. It can take 120, but I decided to call it at 100. So
It's really, what was it? The price of it again? 3-course meal for?
Well, it was
plus
£16.
coffee. It's not bad, is it?
It's
that? Where could you get that? And it was good food. It was good food.
And also, it is such a lovely, spacious venue, and they do it up lovely, and the staff are great.
And I think the idea of having a raffle where you've got prizes have been donated and there are all sorts of random things being delivered, which are great, and all the money from that goes to the staff. So people don't have to fork out for a tip themselves. It's done from the group.
And I think the staff really appreciate it because, you know, there were fivers and all sorts in that envelope, so I know that people would have really treated them well, as it were.
Yeah. Well, in a way, it's the end of another year, and it's not been easy, but Chorlton Good Neighbour seems to have done pretty well this year, don't you think?
I think when I look back on it, April time, when we started coming out of COVID and lifting the restrictions, it felt really tricky. Because obviously we had reduced numbers.
When was that now? I
think, well, like you, I can't remember, but it seemed to have been at the beginning of the year.
Beginning of this
February, March, April.
It really started.
But I would say now we're back up to what we were pre-COVID, and we've got newer people coming in to join the group who weren't with us before. And obviously some of our friends who were with us pre-COVID have either become too frail or they've passed away. A lot of people have passed away this year, or they've moved away or gone into residential care. But I do feel on the whole now the group is becoming well established like it was, and we're functioning as we were pre-COVID.
Well, any highlights of the year that you can think of?
Well, I really did like the Jubilee party when we were back here in June, you know, celebrating the Queen's Jubilee. And of course at that time we didn't realise how poignant that was going to be, given the fact that she was going to pass away, you know, a few months later. But that was brilliant, and we sang the national anthem about 3 times when we were all up here. It was great.
Well, good luck to you on that one. Anything else?
Let me think. No, just, resuming the Sunday teas, because I think that's been quite tricky, because we had lost a lot of our members over COVID who came to Sunday teas because it's more of a social thing, and that's been slow building that back up. But at the Christmas one just now there were 35 people there, and we did pass the parcel, and we've got a whole range of entertainers that come to that, each with their own different skill sets, you know, singers playing music. And I think that's been the one I've been most worried about, but I can see that it's picking up again. And next year we should be able to just ramp it up even more.
What about next year? Any ideas
year,
what direction might go?
Next year we need to recruit another member of staff to help me in the office. And of course the church is renovating our old office. So at the moment we're temporarily in the vestry. But I would think in the new year, by Easter, we'll be back in our old office, which has been made bigger. They've knocked through 2 rooms. And so that will enable us to get another staff member in, because we're going to need the space for it. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
I think we should start a creative writing course.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you going to lead it?
I'll be happy to lead it.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, there you are then. I'll leave that to you, Bernard.
Yeah, so it's been a good year. Luckily, we're financially reasonably well off compared to a lot of charities, though there are threats ahead, aren't there?
Well, there are. We've not yet heard from the council. We had to reapply for our money by mid-October, and we won't be hearing until early January. But I'm always hopeful that the council will continue to fund us, because, I mean, next year I will have been here 40 years. And so we've been in this situation time and time again at the end of each funding round. And people start worrying, oh, will they, won't they? But Manchester is brilliant. We should always, be confident that Manchester's going to support its voluntary sector. So I'm not worried. I hope I'm not going to live to chew my words on that, but I'm not worried.
No.
And also, we've just been successful at getting the lottery funding for the Positive Living Group. So that's one little pot of funding. So there's no reason why we shouldn't get the bigger pot, as it were.
Okay, would you like to wish Happy Christmas?
Happy Christmas, everyone. Thank you so much for all your help.
And a Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.